Hello, everyone. I hope everything is well and you are able to hear me with no issue. I think we still 2 minutes and then we'll start. Thank you for joining, and I hope you will find it interesting and useful. Make your journey to the university, any university you choose, more smooth and more prepared to get started. And that's the objective of these sessions. Just wait for a few minutes. I will just share my screen. Yeah, we'll come back again. Just share screen and then we'll go. Okay, so during this session, you maybe you cannot talk now, but anytime you want to talk or you have some comments or you have some questions, just raise your hand and I will be able to see your hand up and then give you the chance to speak. It's important that you participate actively. It's a learning journey, and as you know, learning happens when you are active. When you're just listening and sitting, doing little, then you learn less. So I want you to practice and do that. As you know, in this program, we have many things to do. First thing today, we'll be talking about artificial intelligence and how it can help you as a university student when you join us, inshallah, or you join any university, how you can use it properly and what benefit you will get and what technique you can use and what areas you need to avoid and things related to that. And then after that, we'll move into some coding, which selected two languages, Python and Java. The reason we selected this because in every university, if you go into science, engineering, IT related and IT as well, you will find these two are core courses in the program. So I want you to get started with them and know how you can make that journey faster for you and more engaging. And after that, we have tools that you usually use in the university to help you organize your time, do things faster, share knowledge, collaborate, and do many things. So we'll be focusing on this after that. And at the end, we'll talk about study skills. That skills will help you to study and be successful in the university. And this is our objective, is really to make that journey for you from school to the university smoother, and you benefit from it. So if you want to, if you have any questions, just raise your hand. And then I will see your hand coming up and I'll give you a chance to speak. Otherwise, keep your microphone please on mute so to avoid any disturbance on the team. So today is AI, and we all know AI nowadays is everybody talking about AI. So how practically we can use it in improving our learning? You've been maybe using AI and Chat GPT related tools in the school, and you benefited from it. We need to make sure that skills being taken to the next level, and you really getting the benefit you want to do. So this is what I'll talk about it today. So I think futures of education will be a partnership, collaboration between the learner and the technology. And artificial intelligence is one of the leading technologies or most important technologies nowadays, and can be also the tool that integrate to the other technologies through that one. So this partnership is important. So in Abu Dhabi University, we're not looking at ChatGPT like something that we should not use. You can use, but there are within guidelines, within conditions you can use. And we cannot just close our eyes and saying there is no AI around us. AI will grow and will become more integrated part of our life. So we want our students to take the most advantage from that one. Of course, you cannot use it to replace you as a human, and you replace your intellectual thinking and your ability, but you can use it to support you with your journey and with your learning. And this is important to keep in mind. So AI can do many things, and from helping you with planning your goals and objectives and daily life and years and whatever, to finding resources, to learning new things that you don't know, to helping you with conducting research, and to bringing solutions at the end. But this will not happen without your mind being in the driving seat. You are the one who driving it to do what need to be done. It is a tool there that can help you do things, but it's not replacement of you and your as a person. And this is important. We as human, we created to make this universe better and to do good things. And if we just give everything to the machines, then our value and our unique reason for being created will go away. So keep that in mind. AI will support you, but will not replace you, and it will not replace people. Of course, there are fears people will lose some jobs because AI can do it. Yes, there are some jobs will be maybe lost or eliminated, but other jobs will be created related to AI technology, advanced type of things you need to do instead of repetition and things that can be automated. So being equipped with those skills and knowledge will make us more ready for the futures and make the best of AI. So let's think about one thing which I'm practicing it myself for all my life. There are 4 steps if you want to learn anything in this world, and you will learn anything you want if you have the will. First thing you need to see or watch, see an expert doing it, and that's one thing. The next thing, you go and do it yourself. If you just watch people doing things, you will not learn. You will get very little. The next step, you have to do it yourself. Doing it yourself make you understand how it works. For example, if you see me creating a Java or Python code or something like that, you go and you create the same thing yourself, which I did. Then you start discovering changes. You make additional thing here, you integrate something else, you add something. So you get into the mood of discovery, and you'll understand how things will work better, and you will understand the new applications for it. And the last thing, you need to seek feedback. Show this to other people. Ask them, does it what that does? Is it meeting your expectation. If something else can be done. We as human learn through feedback, and we always should think positively about feedback. Feedback, if you get feedback, doesn't mean that you are not good. That means you are someone wanted to improve. You are not satisfied with where you are. You want to go to the next level. And these are the people usually who take feedback. Those who do not want to take feedback, they will stay where they are, and they will not move to the next level. So see or watch, do, discover by making changes and looking at new application, and then look at feedback from others, and also feedback from yourself, feedback from data. If you conduct some research and data and you find the data, that also gives you feedback as well. There is an app I'm using, and I would recommend it to everyone, called Blinkist. Blinkist, what they do, they summarize a 400, 500 pages book into around 10 blinks, they call it. Each one is 1.5 pages. So you finish a book that will take you weeks in just 15 minutes. And of course, if you do that and take some steps and actions to implement what you learn in that book in your life, you'll be better. So there's so many books. If you go to Blinkist, it's on the phone. You can listen to the book or read the book, and you will search for learning. You will find so many great books that help you learn different things. One of it is this book, which talks about you can learn anything in 20 hours by Josh. If you read this book, it have very practical way to tell you you can learn anything. You can build any skills. You can become a musician or whatever, if you invest that 20 hours and follow the steps you need to do. And the other methodology people use to improve their learning. And reading is one of the things that you need to do. So read some of it, and Blinkist provide you with daily free reading, and you can try that. There's so many other places where you can find lots of information, and we can see today AI will provide us with that as well to do. But remember those steps. You watch someone doing the thing and learn from him. You do it yourself. You discover by making changes to the method, to the application, and you learn more, and then you seek feedback. Now on AI, and here, let's fix this one. Okay. Okay. So on AI, there are so many tools around with like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the famous one because it made things easier for people to see. So ChatGPT, one of it, which we will go through in this session, we'll use other. There's Gemini by Google. It does similar thing, but based on a different model. There is, if you do coding, GitHub Copilot is the industry standard at the moment to help coders who develop coding and things like that. Cloud is another similar to ChatGPT, but it's a more careful with its answers. ChatGPT sometimes gives you some unuseful answers. The more creative ChatGPT, but this one is more precise. Marketing tools, there are things for writing. There is DALI, and maybe you heard about something called Midjourney. This is Midjourney as well. The both of them are good in creating graphics and images. You can create some beautiful, nice images to do. Runway can create a video for you. There are many other tools can create video. There's something called Sora by OpenAI. And there are many things. If you want to look at project management, you can use that. Copilot from Microsoft also, sorry, has around 7 different versions that related. One can be good on general use. One may be good for your Office 365, can reply to email, can create PowerPoint presentation, can do Excel data analysis, can do things like that. The one for services, to optimize your services, and one for customer relation management. There are many of it. In Microsoft, they have a suite of Copilot that all based on ChatGPT or OpenAI method. I have just a short video for you here. I'm not sure if you will be able to listen to the audio, but let me stop sharing and share again to optimize it for video sharing. And now it's going to do this. Just give me a second. It's installing some.
Here.
Yeah.
Dr. Hamad, we can't hear you as well. Sorry, guys, for the inconvenience. Dr. Hamad will be back soon. May I ask Sana Abu Khater to mute herself, please? Sana Abu Khater, can you mute yourself, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, I am back. Sorry, that was the other computer they gave me, which little bit need some configuration. But let's first get this presentation. Give me a second just to open the file. Yes, we're back. Is it okay? Good. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I am back. I hope you can hear me with no issue at all. You hear me? Just confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, yes, doctor, we can hear you.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's get here. Come back to this one. And
Hey, have you heard about generative AI in education?
Yes, I have. It's an exciting development that can revolutionize the way we learn.
Definitely. Did you know that generative AI can create personalized learning experiences?
Yes, it can customize learning materials based on an individual's learning style, pace, and preferences. For example, it can create interactive timelines, virtual simulations, or personalized study guides.
That's amazing. How can generative AI enhance critical thinking?
Generative AI can present students with complex problems or scenarios, encouraging them to think critically and come up with innovative solutions. It can generate real-world case studies or thought-provoking questions that prompt students to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information to arrive at well-reasoned conclusions.
Wow, that's impressive. Can generative AI encourage exploration and experimentation too?
Yes, it can simulate real-world environments or experiments, allowing students to explore and experiment in a safe and controlled setting. For instance, it can create virtual laboratories where students can conduct experiments, make observations, and draw conclusions, fostering an experimental mindset and scientific inquiry.
That sounds like a game changer. What about adaptive feedback and support?
Generative AI can provide instant and adaptive feedback to students, guiding them through their learning journey. For example, it can offer real-time pronunciation feedback, personalized vocabulary drills, and contextual grammar explanations tailored to the individual learner's needs.
I can see how generative AI can transform the way we learn and develop independent learning skills.
Absolutely, it's an exciting time for education and technology.
okay, so generative AI, as you can see, is the terminology that's used for ChatGPT. Why they call it generative AI? Because it generates text and generate outputs based on two things. One, on algorithm that it was developed, and on data that it was trained on. And ChatGPT, Gemini, and all this trained on almost the internet, and that make it knowledgeable of so many things. But to use it properly, you need to follow certain thing, what they call it prompts, as you know. Prompts is the questions you ask ChatGPT. It's like you're talking to a human. If I come to you and ask you a question that is vague, not well structured, and what will happen? You will not be able to give me the right answer. As a human, you will ask me a question, what do you mean? What do you want me to do? What is this? But the machine doesn't do that at the moment, so it will give you an answer, and that answer can be wrong. So you need to make sure you structure your prompts properly, and this short video will take you through now, will help you what are the key components that you should have before you in your prompt or your question, before you just ask ChatGPT to do it. So look at this video and then we'll go into the next.
Welcome to our tutorial on how to craft effective prompts for ChatGPT or Bard. Whether you're seeking help on a specific task, looking to learn something new, or solving a complex problem, the way you communicate with AI can make a big difference in the kind of response you receive. Let's dive into the components that make a prompt clear, focused, and actionable. Clarity. The cornerstone of an effective prompt is clarity. You should state exactly what you're asking for without leaving room for interpretation. For instance, instead of saying, "I need help with my project," specify, "I need statistics for renewable energy usage in Europe for my project." Specificity. Be precise about what you need. This helps the AI provide a targeted response. Instead of a broad request like, "Tell me about the solar system," try, "Provide the orbital period of each planet in the solar system." Brevity. Keep it concise. Stick to the essential points without adding fluff. A lengthy explanation can be distracting. Keep your prompt focused to get a direct answer. Context. Including relevant background can enhance the response's relevance. If you're writing a children's book and need ideas, mention that so the suggestions are age-appropriate. For example, suggest plot ideas for a children's book about friendship. Purpose. What's your end goal? Understanding the why behind your request guides the direction of the AI's response. Is it for learning, creating, decision-making? Make sure the purpose is evident. Tone. The tone of the response should align with your needs, be it professional for a business email or casual for a social media post. Indicate your preferred tone to get a response that fits your situation. Open/closed-endedness. Do you need a variety of ideas, or is there a specific answer you're looking for? Clarify whether you want an open-ended exploration or a precise answer. For example, list potential causes of climate change versus what is the leading cause of climate change. Prioritization. If your prompt has multiple parts, order them by importance. This ensures that the most critical aspects are addressed first, like 1. Provide the current market share of electric vehicles. 2. Then discuss future growth trends, actionable. Your prompt should lead to a response that prompts action or outlines clear next steps, such as, "How do I start a vegetable garden in a small space?" And there you have it, the building blocks of an effective prompt that will help you communicate with AI more effectively. Happy prompting! For more tips and tricks on interacting with AI, subscribe to our channel and join us on the journey to smarter conversations with technology.
Yeah, yes, correctly. All these videos are created completely by AI, from the script or the topic that we want to explain, to the video itself and graphics, to of course, the narration or the audio that you are hearing, completely created using AI. And you can translate it to any other language in voice and in text as well, using AI. The tools are there. So how we can, as a student, benefit from AI? I have list for you in different areas, starting first thing by setting your goals. You're now joining a university, or assume you are already in the university, and you would like to think of what will be my goals this year or this semester, what I want to achieve, to do. That AI can help you with this if you do that. And let's do that practically instead of just talking. We'll mix between presentation and doing things. That's what I prefer usually. So let me move this one to another window so we can switch between windows. And here I'll use ChatGPT. We can use others, but I have a ChatGPT account, and we'll take you through that. Before you use ChatGPT, there are a few things maybe you need to think of it. First thing is you need to set up ChatGPT to be customized to your need. And if you come in ChatGPT and you go there and register, I'm using 4.0. It's a paid version. Other versions you can use. We look at Copilot, we'll go to Gemini. They're very similar in terms of concept. And for me, before I started with this, I went into my profile. I looked at custom ChatGPT and provided it with some information. So I said, I am the Vice Chancellor of Abu Dhabi University, interested in my application, education, and automation, digitization, whatever. I put some description about myself, and you can expand this, and these are some guidelines to do. Why you do that? Because now ChatGPT will know you and will provide you answers based on your background. And these are the things you can talk about where you are based, what work you do, what is your hobbies if you want, what subjects you are interested or working on, what are your goals you want to achieve in your life. And then here you can give us some instructions. I said here, give me a concise answers, and when appropriate, find the best information. I can add other instructions, and there's some instructions here. Now, for future prompts, it will follow these things when I do that. Let's go into the setting the goals. We said we want to set the goals, so it can help us with discuss our long-term goals and things like that. So as a student, what you want to achieve in your life. You can add some of these goals in the chat if you want, some of you, and I can use it. But I can start by prompt like this. I am joining year one to study cyber security, whatever you want to do, cyber security bachelor program. What are the key goals that I should consider during year one? So you just ask these questions, which are more general. It will start giving you some ideas, which is important for us as human beings. If you do not set goals for ourselves, we will not be motivated. Goals are a great way to motivate you and think of these goals. So he came with some goals. In the academic, I need to build strong foundation. So I need to bring foundation of mastering the basic concept of cybersecurity, computer science, information technology. This is one important goal for me. I want to build a strong foundation to do. I need to excel in coursework, so my grades and GPA will be high. I want to develop technical skills into this. Will seek help when needed. This is in terms of academic. It came here on the professional development and suggested for me that explore career options. I need to start thinking what I want to do when I graduate. Now I'm studying cybersecurity. What type of jobs I want to do? I can ask it to explore some options for me if I want to that. Build professional network. It's important you link to professional people, so you attend events, conferences, listen to seminars, building professional, update your LinkedIn page. These are things will make you successful in finding jobs in the futures, and building a network of professionals is important. And look at your LinkedIn page and make it a professional page, because LinkedIn is important for finding jobs. Maybe you need to look at some certification. Maybe I do ethical hacking certificate. That's one thing. And on my personal growth, I need to build better time management. Everybody, regardless of where senior they are, time management is critical, and they need to do more and more in that one. So you need to build your time management, so you finish your assignment on time, you study, you enjoy your life, you have fun, you play, so you make room for yourself. So this is important. Enhance soft skills, communication, technical skills are important, but with those soft skills, you will not be able to work effectively with other people. I need to build those skills to do, and give me list of it. Now you can decide what are the priorities for you. You can say, put the above in a table. You want to summarize it in, put the above in a table. Now, if you do that, it will go and put it for you in a table. now we're using it to help us what to do now. We're using it to help us plan. Now planning our journey to the university. One, we need goals. We did that goal. Now taking a little time. I don't know why. So it came us with the goal. Now we wanted to put these goals into a table. It should do it faster, but for some reason taking some time today. But it will do it. That's one thing. If you want to try while it's doing it, I'll take you to Gemini. And Gemini is another one. For me, to get there, I go to Bard, and Bard took me to Gemini. This is Gemini from Google. And Gemini is very similar to ChatGPT. It can do for you almost the same thing. So suggest goals. Why I'm doing this? I can maybe come here. Oh, sorry. Where is the other one? I have so many windows open. Okay. Still doing. If I ask the same question to Gemini and see if Gemini will do this, let me refresh this one while I'm going to Gemini. And let's see if you go to Gemini and ask it the same question. See, what happened, I provided some context when I asked, yeah? The answer may be a little different, but without context, if I say, give me goals, you not understand. I gave some context. I said, I am going year one. I'm studying cybersecurity, okay? So the answers became more related to that. If I said I'm studying law or studying medicine or studying business management or studying financial technology or whatever, it could have given me another focus of those goals. So that's one. So it came very similar, little bit different, but fundamentals of computer science, understanding security, getting hands-on there. It was practice, developing soft skills, which we said important for life, exploring specialization and things like that. I say now put the above in a table. ChatGPT will do this, but something went wrong with it now. But we move to Gemini. It's similar. See, now it put it for me in a table like this for me. So it helped me to put it in a table so I can remember it. I can say, suggest how much time I spend on each activity. I spend on each activity and add a column to the above table with this suggested time. I could have written it in a more better structured language, but because I trust it, and now it's telling me hours, how many hours per week I should spend on each one. Okay, I can now say update the above, so I have enough time per week to have fun. Okay, so it will go and update it now for me in a way that I'll have more fun instead of studying, just studying. I need to have more fun. So it did help me come with some sort of a plan to improve my life to do. This is one thing. Let's go back to our friend here. If it's did work, but now we will say regenerate now. Yeah, ChatGPT is doing something similar like here. When I say put in table, it's came back now and it's doing it. So I can ask it to add additional tables and plan it. And I can even say, give me day by day schedule if I want to get into that. of my study and life, where I spend only this number of hours study, this number of hours of life, and things like that. So as a student, it can help you with planning your life. The plan is good, but what's important is you stick to that plan. Is important. Also, it can help you in, we are still in the planning, so you can have a long-term plan for year one. You can have one specific for that semester. Assume now I'm doing, when you get into the university, you will find there's something called GPA that everybody need to do. When you come from the door, your GPA is 4. You start taking courses and getting less grade, then your GPA start coming down until you graduate. So if you want to graduate with distinctions, you need to get a higher GPA. Depends on universities to do 3.5 and above. If you want to maintain your GPA in a certain level and you need to do some calculation, it can help you with that. Let me give you an example. Assume now you are going to do 3 courses or 4 courses next semester. Each course is 3 credits, and you're aiming to get a GPA of 3 or 3.5. What the combination of grade you should get in each course? It will do that for you. Do some calculation and find you what grade you should do. And this is one thing you can do. If you already in year 2, for example, you already completed 30 credit and your GPA is 2.7, and you're now doing 4 courses, what grade you should get to get your GPA to 3? Okay, these things you can ask it because it does computational thinking for you. Let's try this one. I am a year 2 student. My GPA is 2.5, and I am doing 5 courses. What courses I completed? I have one. I completed 30 credits. Okay. My GPA, I am doing 3 courses. What grade I should get to have a GPA of 2.7? Just giving an example. You should aim for more than that. But now what it will do the calculation. You can do the math yourself, of course, but it will do for you the calculation now, saying this is your GPA, this is your point you have completed, and this is the thing, and these are the steps. It's calculating it, looking at your current points is 30 credit multiply 2.5, 70. Your GPA points is this one. Then your GPA points needed, you need this number of points to get into that one. And if you want to get a 2.7, you need 1 to 1. So you need extra 46. And in this way, you need at least 3.1. This is with the grade you should get. Either one course you should get at least A, one course B, one course C, one course D, and F. Then this will do that. So it does some calculation for you to get there. Don't get any F or D. That's my advice to do. Now, the same thing you could have asked Gemini. Gemini is another AI from Google, and there are many, there's Copilot, other things. So it can help you with things like this. So that's we talk about planning. To help you with research information. You can use it to find information for you. When you go to Google, as you know, Google is very good, yeah, but it will give you so many things that you want to do. but sometimes you're not able to find this information. But here, this is get you the latest information. Let's try something. What are the latest development in cyber security? Let's ask just this question. This just go and find you from the internet, because I'm using 4.0, it gets and find you some latest information. If you use only 3.5 or others, they're not connected to the latest information. They will give you data of little old information. But these are the latest things is generative AI, and generative AI now is being used in cybersecurity heavily in two things. One is bad people use it to help them get into more sophisticated algorithm to hack password and things like that. But the other people using it to make things more secure and learn from. So the generative AI is a good, important topic, even in cybersecurity of study. Outcome-driven metrics, most organization moving into that one. They need to make sure their and behavior and the other thing. These are some latest information that's happening. It has some very, very latest. What is the last? Who won Copa America? Let's do that. Who won Copa America? Is this how it's written? Copa America? Who won Copa America? This match was in the morning. Remember Argentina against Colombia? I didn't watch it because that's too early for me. Say Argentina won Copa America, claiming the 16th title, blah, 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 and things like that. So you can research latest things. It's not as used to be before. It has old information. It has latest information that important for us to know. So you can use it to search and find latest information about things. And this is important. Okay. If you want to do background research on certain topic, like for example, you being asked to look at sustainability practices to help the meeting certain strategy, you can ask for what are the latest practices in sustainability. It will find you some information. Now, this information are generated from the internet, so sometimes it's not the scientific one. If you want to get the scientific one, ChatGPT has something called Explore GPT. Explore GPT, if you go there, you will find so many apps. One of it here, research. If you click on research, for example, these people called Scholar GPT, they have 200 million articles. These are scientific articles. So if I go there and click and I join, now if I ask anything, it will get me scientific from publication articles being done, and this is something you can do. So you can check this one if you want, and you can ask very scientific questions. For example, what is the latest research on increasing battery storage? Sorry. And it will go and look for papers and publications and find me the information related, and it's go there and give me the citation of the article that I can go and read published related to this one. And usually when you do this, you do some hypothesis, they call it, and research. You will come to it when you get into that. So for example, if I say if someone eat tomatoes will become taller, this is just a fake one. This is something I'm assuming. Is there a research to support it? If we ask this question, it will go to the research and find if there's something supporting it or against it to do. So these are some publications. So it can help you do research in terms of researching information from general internet information and summarizing it in a very coherent way, or going into actual scientific research and do some, what we call it, literature review to do. Now, let's go back to our page and let's see what we need to do next. So that's one. You can also create some study plans for yourself. So assume I want to study Python programming, okay? I'm still on the same page. Okay, let's look at this one. Let's come back. Okay, so this is one. Let's assume I want to study Python programming, but I want a practical way to study it. So I can say create a step-by-step tutorial for me to learn Python programming. Now it will go and give me a tutorial. Tutorials are one of the best tools that help IT people to learn because it's a practical way. So it will start by I need to install Python and getting Python from here, then give me some basic syntax like print statement, do some basic calculations, things like that, and then control structure, looking at if statement, how I use if, and things like this. Is a basic tutorial. I can focus on one. I say, okay, give me a detailed tutorial on using if-else statement. It will give me with examples, loops, and give me a tutorial that if I want a general knowledge about Python with some practical skills, if I just follow these things being done here, I will be able to do it. Okay, I can say give me 5 examples of using if statement in Python. Now, as a student, you don't need us as a teachers. Our time is gone as a teacher, as the source of knowledge, it's gone. Our responsibility as faculty or teacher now is to help you and guide you through the learning. The knowledge is there. Of course, we can simplify things. If you want us, we'll explain it and simplify it. But if you want to move yourself faster than the class and you want to get better grade, better knowledge, it's in your hand. Now, these are 3 examples. One example here is set age like 20. We'll go through this one when we come and practice it. And this is example 2, example 3, and things like that. I can take it to different level. I want to create a game, and I want to see how if statement can be used in a game. Okay? So you can do that. So it can help you learn on your own, and you don't need us as a faculty to be there. You can have practice questions. Okay? So what you can say, give me a multiple choice, give me 5 MCQ is multiple choice question about if statement in Java. I said 5. I can ask for 100. I can, and now it's giving me this code. This is a code here. X is that. If X is more than 5, then display this one. It will not display because X is 10. 10 is more than 5, it will display. So these are the question here. What the answer will be? The answer will be X is greater than 6. Yeah. And then give me another questions and things like that. Now I have enough practice questions. I can say, give me another 5 questions. Give me another 5, but don't provide another 5, but don't provide the answer, because I want to think, yeah, myself, and I'll give you the answer. I will give you the answer, and you tell me if it is correct. Yeah, hala. Okay, 5 questions. Say one by one. Now I gave it instructions to give me the questions. Give me question one by one. Ask me the questions. I'll give you the answer, and then you tell me if it's correct or wrong. Now, see, it's waiting for me. So I have X is more equal 7. If X is more than 5 and less than 10, and this is, then it will display X is between 5 and 10. Okay, else this one. Now the answer is here, isn't it? So because 7 between 5 and 10. So the answer is X is between 5 and 10. So which one? X is between 5 and 10. So the answer is A. So I'll say A now. Did it give other question? Okay, I think. Yeah, I think he expected me to give the answers one by one. So I can give the answer, say 5, A. Then the other one, I don't know what the other one is. B. The other one is C. The other one is D. The other one is A. Just you'll get the answer, and then you'll say, now give me my, and it will go through now and provide if my answer in the first one was correct, because I did the right one. The second one I was just guessing, it was correct. The third one, the correct answer in mine is not correct, because the answer is different, and things like that. So that's one thing it can do. Even it can write a quiz for you. Create a quiz. If your teacher told you will have a quiz that will include if statement, why, I can ask you to give you a quiz to practice and give you so many quizzes so you practice and you go to the exam you are prepared, so you can do it. You can ask for open-ended question. Give him ask him create 3 exercises now, because you're in exercises on Python if statements, exercises. Okay, now it will give you exercises that you do, and you go answer it and look at it. So the first exercise was to write a Java program that takes an integer into from the users and check if the number is even or odd. Okay, this is one exercise. And you can ask it to create more exercise. You can practice. Good thing you can practice, and you can check if your answer is correct or not, and it will give you feedback. So that's one thing. So it can help you with giving you practical questions. So we can create tutorials, we can create assignment, quizzes, all these things to help us practice, because the more you practice, the better you will be. We talk about tutorial, explaining difficult concept. It can explain for you difficult concept. So, for example, explain quantum computing. People talk about quantum computing, and sorry, and it looks like a very complicated subject, but it's not. Explain quantum computing to year one university student. Assume that, yeah. You can get it into explaining it to 5 years old, explain it to someone not specialized in that area, give me examples how it works, and it will start explaining for you those complicated subject. And you can explore what are, why, usually come with this one. What, this is my advice. How, why, how. If you get your thinking around this, you will get everything. So we had the what. Now let's ask why. Why it is needed. Why this quantum computing is needed. Why people keep talking about it. Why it's needed. You get here, the quantum computer can solve certain complex problems much faster than classical computer. In fact, some problems classical computer will take ages to solve it. When you get into biology and human genes and things like that, because the amount of data is huge. Quantum can do that one faster for you. It can simulate things. So these are some examples why. Okay, then you can next say how, and then you'll get that. So it can explain for you some difficult questions. Do you have any questions, or you don't want you just to be listening to me? I want you to also participate. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Is there any form that I need to complete to register my attendance? I don't think you need a form, given that you already in the meeting. We have a report on those people in the meeting, and that should be good enough. So you'll get the certificate. I can see there is a hand up, which I like. Yes, we will. You can speak. I think I can. Stephen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
So does this work with any other Chat GPT account? Other versions?
Most of what I explains work with most ChatGPT versions, yeah. They not require the paid one, but I'm using ChatGPT 4.0. 4.0 is also free now, you can use it, but if it's free without payment, you have a limited number of prompts you can ask. But you still can use it. It works also with Gemini. Gemini, it's open. You don't need to pay. It will give you. And also, when you join the university, you will get something called Copilot. Copilot from Microsoft. This is given to all our students. And Copilot is ChatGPT 4 basically, and it can do unlimited prompts for you. Let's give me. So the things I did all work with all the versions I explained. The only thing it will not do with the free version is fetching current information from the internet. If you get into version 3, which now stopped, they're not doing it anymore, you need to get either 4 or 4.0. 4.0, as I said, is free, but if you subscribe to it, you have to pay, I think, $20 per month. But this gives you more than, I can look at it like an investment in your learning, like you buying a textbook. This is similar to buying a textbook. You get so many things from it, and you will see more and more things. So $20 is an investment. But if it's difficult for you as well, You will get the same thing, but you will get a limited number of questions or prompts you can ask. The Copilot has unlimited access to university student, and most universities will provide you with access to Copilot, part of the university subscription. Like our student here, they have access to Copilot. It does all the thing. It gets new information from the internet. It draw pictures, it summarize data, it analyze data, and that does all of it. But the most sophisticated one at the moment is ChatGPT 4.0, which I would recommend you get into that to use it. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. The other thing is personalized learning. As human, we learn differently. Some of us are good with visual, some of us good with text, some of us are good with the voice and listening, and the AI will help you with most of these things. So if you want to visualize something and create an image, you can get it to draw the image for you, or you want to convert the text to audio and listen to it, you can do that as well. And also there are tools can create a video for you, as we said. Personalized learning, that's one way, but also personalized learning is not related to the modality or data being visual being thing. No, it's also related to the way we learn. For example, I learn by seeing an example. Others will learn by reading about it. Others will learn by working together in a group. And they have different way to learn, and AI will help you find the best way you learn, and then you do that one. So if you have someone who need examples, you can ask it to get example. You like tutorial, you ask for tutorial. If someone need explanation, you can ask for explanation to be done. You like story, you can do it. For example, this one complicated area about quantum computing, okay? Let's say now, write a story about quantum computing. Now, I wanted to write a story for it. Now, it will write for me a story. I'm someone I like story. Now it will come with a story. Once upon a time in the world, not different from now or now, blah, blah, blah. And then the story by the beginning, the quantum was blah, blah. And it created a story for me. Okay, so that's, and give some characters of certain people. They are the, so if I like story, it can give me a story. I can say, if I like case study, create a case study of a company that use quantum computing. This is one thing. It can give me a case study. Case study means it will show me how that company went about cloud computing, what application they were thinking to use, how they created application, what experience they had when they used the system, and things like that. So they gave me a case study now about IBM, who looked at it, and some background about the case study, the challenges they went through. If I learn through case study, and that's one way I can do. So it can simplify, personalize my learning based on the way I like. If I like numbers, it will give me something with numbers. If I don't like numbers or mathematics, I want something more high level to do, it can do that. So it can help you customize your learning and plans and your study plans as well. Okay. Visual, as you said, create good visuals, like for example, draw an image that illustrates the above case study. Now I ask it to give me a case study. I need an image now that illustrate that case study. Now it will take that one and come with a draw an image. Did I say draw an image? Yeah, I think it will do it. Just taking maybe the information. What it will do. Draw an image, please. I treat it sometimes like my friend. I just give it order like this, and it does. I do. It keeps the context. Now, drawing an image of this image is that's the image related to this one, and put an image and put IBM logo with some changes because they don't want to. And put a cloud, quantum computing, one here, and some engineers working around, and that's an image maybe I can use for that for my article to do or making. So it can visualize things for us as well in a different way. There are also, as I said, libraries. Again, those libraries, if you want to draw a better graph, there is something here called this one, diagram. So this one can draw a diagram from a data. So you put it a very nice diagram. There are some create for you PDF, some create video for you to do, and things like that. Now, if I go back here, back to this, I'm still here, yeah. Where's the image? Where's that one we created? Maybe we didn't save it. Where is it? Okay. I know. AI incident. This was yesterday. This is today. But it saves all your previous things here. But today they seem to have something little strange. It can create song. If you learn better by song and remember things by singing it, or it can do that for you. So, for example, say create a song about song. We had enough of quantum. Let's come to something. Song about the key concepts and object-oriented programming. Now, something that sometimes complicated for some people, you want to remember it. You need it to be written like a song, okay? So it now create a song. In the land of code, where logic gain supreme, there is a way to build a dream. It is called OOP, Object-Oriented Programming. For pillars stands tall, as strong. I'm not good, and you can see that. And these are the key concepts: encapsulation, abstraction, and then it became a song now. There are tools. You take this song in, and it will create the music for you, and it will sing it for you as well. And Copilot has one of it. I'm not sure if I can switch to my other account. With my other account, not now, but later. You can make actually a song of this one with music as well. If that's something, it make you learn better. So learning, you can make it in different thing. You can make it a script of a video or acting. Okay, create a script for a video about OOB. Now it knows about OOB. I wanted to create a script. I can make it create a theater or acting with some characters, and we play it together. So it's now creating a scene for me, giving me some narrations, telling me what visual. So now creating a script for me for a video that I can use to create something about it. So your learning can be really fun. And if you feel not motivated sometime to learn, you have the option to create things that make you motivated to learn. Okay, now let me jump quickly. Coding, it's great in writing coding, and you can say create a Python, create a snake game in Python. You know, this snake game that it eats something, when it more, it becomes bigger and bigger. And say now, create a snake game in Python. It will now tell you the steps to install it. We'll do this one in the later when you come to Python. And now it create for you the code to do. Now just copying and putting the code, you will learn nothing. Okay. Now you need to start thinking how you maybe make that snake faster, making it change color when it a certain amount, make it eat two things in one time. You start doing that, and you can get it. The code is explained here, and you can ask it to explain it further. Explain it further. Give me more details. What this line means, what that line means, how I can make it change color when it eats more, and think like that. And you play with it, and you test the code, and keep making those changes. So you will learn more. So in terms of creating coding, it's just great to do. Okay, language. Oh, this is the best thing. You can learn any language here using ChatGPT. I'll come to this one later. Now, the most important thing is this ethical use of it. You need to use it really ethically. If you've been given an assignment, you cannot just go and get ChatGPT to do the assignment and submit it. Teachers are now experienced. You know what ChatGPT will generate, and not because they will catch you, because you yourself do not accept. You provide an authentic and ethical answer to your student. And there are tools around will help faculty to find out to do. So make sure you use it to learn, but when you're getting assignment, you do your assignment yourself. You use it, you reference it. Say, in fact, I used it, and this is the prompt I have used to do this. I used it to help me with this and that, and be very clear and specific with your faculty. And make sure you submit your original work, not ChatGPT work. It's a great learning tool that take you to the next level. It's not a replacement of you as human being. These are things I'll talk about it more later, but I want to show you a few more things on the app. If you download the app on your phone, you will find something called ChatGPT, this white color, and it has this message, the official app by OpenAI. There are thousands of apps there. They claim they are ChatGPT. They are not ChatGPT. They use ChatGPT in the background. This is the official one. It has to say official. And why I'm showing you this one, because it has so many things that will advance your learning. And you maybe think about it. Let's look at this use case. If you come into a lab with some nice equipment, but they look to you very strange, you don't know what this equipment for, how they can be used, what the benefit of them. You just can't open that app and click on the camera and take a picture of that equipment and ask a simple question, what is this? Then it will tell you what that equipment is and how it can be used. And you can ask question after that, how this can be used. Let me show you an example I have here. I just took a picture of something. So these two bottles of water in front of me, I took a picture of them, and I said, what physics experiment can I do with this 2 bottle of water. Just I want an idea. I want to do some physics experiment. I love physics. So what it does, it won't give me ideas. I can do reflection of light by filling one and empty other one, and then put light through. I can look at density. I can look at thermal expansion. They give me some ideas. So this is a great tool in your hand to explore your learning. You get into a place and you have some certain thing you want to see how they can be used. You can just take picture of them and ask for ideas how this can be used. What is this? Give me step-by-step tutorial to use it. Things like that. So it helps you explore things. Let's look at this one. So we are in a lecture and your faculty has a slide with so many text on it, some of it small font, and some, some of us in the faculty, we're not good at presenting our work. I have to admit that one. And some, they don't really make the slide clear to the student. There are really few of those people, I have to say. But again, you're looking at a very complicated slide. You don't know what it is. Just take a picture and say, explain this one. It will go and explain it for you. And that's one use case. I use it in most conferences. When in conference and big presentation, I take pictures of things, and then I can ask for more details about it. Look at this one, again, back to quantum computing example. I looked at a video by one MIT faculty. I think it's going to run now. He has this slide about quantum computing. There's so many mathematics behind quantum computing or mechanics. I just took a picture of this one and just said, explain this. So he went through his slide and told me these are quantum mechanics equations, and this is how it works, and it's more here about linearity of that, and they can now ask it more questions and give me examples and give me one equation, how it can be used, and so on. So just by looking at complicated slide, you can come with it can summarize lots of things for you. Also, conversation. If you want to improve your language in any language, Arabic, English, Chinese, you can speak to it and it will help you with that to do. And I speak to it a lot on the way when I'm driving, put it on the speaker phone. And then I get some questions, say, what is this? How we do that? I like a person sitting beside me who I can have some conversation with. And now in the new version, they have translation, live translation. You say in one language, it translated the other person in the other language, and the other person say in his or her language, it translates you directly. So these are some of the things you can do. I think I had one conversation here. Yeah, listen to this. Hello, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Thank you. How about you?
Great. Okay, I want you to help me with time management. I receive so many emails every day, and they consume lots of my time.
Email overload can be really challenging. One approach is to set specific times during the day to check and respond to emails instead of doing it continuously. Do you use any tools or strategies currently to manage your emails?
No. Give me some best strategies that I can use.
Sure. Here are a few strategies you can try. 1. Set specific times. Allocate certain times of the day for checking emails, like first thing in the morning, after lunch, and before the end of the workday. 2. Use filters and labels. Set up filters to automatically categorize and prioritize emails so you can focus on the most important ones first. 3.
Yeah, you notice that you can go and argue with it and ask for ideas and lots of things, and it will behave like human. The new version is better. When I recorded this one was maybe 4 months ago, and now the new version is much better than this one. Emerging news, you can ask it for new news. It will give you latest, like weekend. We had changes in the ministries, and just ask, give me a summary of those changes. It just gave me those summaries like that. Like we looked at now, Argentina won the Copa America, and last night Spain won. The other one, all this information are available there. You just ask about it, and it goes to the internet and give you a summary. In the internet, you will go in so many pages, you get lost. Here, you get directly what you want to do. And the good thing, you can make use of this information by putting it in a table or compare it to others, or writing a post about it. If you want to do the information you get, you can put it in so many different format, as we said. Summarizing, extracting information. This is a very important thing. If you have a document, you just upload it and say, summarize this one. Give me a summary in bullet points. It will do that. And that's something you can benefit from. Feedback on assessment. If you answer, we notice that you can provide answers. Your answer is not only A, B, C, and multiple choice. You can provide it at the text saying, okay, I'm giving this assignment. This is my answer for it. Grade it out of 10 or whatever. What else I can do to improve this answer? It will go and give you details on that. The good thing, you can create videos as well. There are tools called Synthesia. Synthesia, if any subject you wanted to be presented in a video, you go there and say, this, put just a description of that topic and put something. It will build a video for you. And then you'll get it. Like, for example, this is one video I created.
Hello, fellow students. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of project management, specifically focusing on change management. Have you ever wondered how businesses adapt to new situations?
You also can replace this person with yourself, and you can speak any language to speak based on that. Now, the other things I want to get in is the custom one. Now, ChatGPT is trained on data, as you know, yeah? I think the wrong one. This is why I'm doing this. I should be here. I have two windows open. Now, ChatGPT, the one we're using now, is the one that's been trained by OpenAI on large data. Now they connected it to internet, and they also created plugins here to do. But what if I want to create my own ChatGPT that I train on my own data? I don't want it to answer questions from somewhere else. My faculty gave me the PowerPoint, gave me the book, they gave me things. I need to create for my course one ChatGPT that I upload all the teachers' files and documents. And if I ask it the questions, it gives me answers from these documents. I don't want to answer from other, because my teachers like maybe his own style, or maybe because the subject he's teaching is a very niche area that is not available publicly somewhere to do. So how I can do that? You can create your own ChatGPT if you have the subscription. You click on Explore, you get to this page, and you can see here Create. Create, you can come with this window. You go to the configuration, you give it a name. Say Hamad, or Java, let's call it Java programming. You create one for your course, specific course. You can give it a name, you can write a description, you can give some instruction to ChatGPT. for example, you say answer only from my data. I want it to answer only from the data I provide to it, not from the internet. Okay, you can do that. Okay, or you can say make sure your answer is can be understood by a student with IELTS band 6, or I live in the UAE, or I want the examples to be sensitive to my culture. I don't want to, or for example, you give all those instructions here and it will follow those instructions because you're telling it what to do. So you can make it very specific. I learn by examples better than reading long text. I like visual. You can explain those things here. Now you're creating your own ChatGPT. For me, I will leave it to answer from outside. So you put your instructions here, whatever you want to do, and it will follow that one. The other thing, you can upload your files. These are the files provided by your faculty. You can take them and upload them here. Once you upload them, ChatGPT will learn those files and answer you when you ask questions based on these files. If it doesn't find it, it will go to the internet because I didn't say a restriction. If you wanted to generate some code and do data analytics, you add this one. So once you create this one and put those certain customization to it, then your new one will be there. For example, I'll show you some of mine. I have a few here. These are my GPT. One here is called CSA. This is my course, Java object-oriented programming. And if I ask here any question, it will answer from my example. Write a Java code to add 2 numbers. My students, I share this one with my student also. And my student can use this one instead of the general ChatGPT because it has our specific courses. But each student can have his own or her own ChatGPT with his or her own data. For example, your teachers gave you some content, or your faculty. You will get used to this. In the university, they use faculty, not teacher. But he gave you or she gave you content and some, but you also want to find some other tutorials, some other books. You can also add them there to do. So this way you can create your own one, and you can have them added into instead of going to the general ChatGPT. So this is what they call it, custom ChatGPT, which is very useful, and hopefully you will find it useful. And you've seen how we can do it. Now, this is how we create it. The other thing is sometimes you have some work you did on paper. Like, for example, your teacher or faculty ask you to create a sketch of a design, if you, for example, in architecture and other, and you draw it on paper and you want to get feedback on that drawing. You can scan it and it will do that as well. So it can grade some hand works. For example, his example, if a student answers, like for example, this is my student, one of them did answer some questions. I just scan it there and say, grade this, because I already have the grade allocation. It will go through it and give some feedback to the student. The student can do this themselves when they do something at their own time, like doing a diagram, designing something. They need feedback on it. They create an image. They need a description of it, or you can do that. So you can take any image and then you can ask many things about that one. Also, you can analyze data. Here I'm showing example of analyzing student grade, but you can use it to analyze any data. Like your teacher asked you to do a survey on something, and you created a survey and you have the result, and you need to analyze it. Now, you can use so many tools there to analyze it, but also here it can also analyze it for you. And you simply need to drop the file that you want here that has the data and say analyze this data. It will. Then you ask any specific questions that you may have on the data. Usually the way it does it, it writes a Python code. This is how it does it. You can minimize this one so you don't see it. It will do a Python code, then run the Python code, and then create some results and do some analysis and do that. This is why Python is important. Python is critical in generative AI, because most of the work done by generative AI, Python has something to do with it. So learning Python, something will give you a competitive advantage. So now it analyzed that data, looked at the quiz grade and looked at the average of the grade and give me some conclusion about that. And so you can use it to perform some analytics data. And you can see created some graphics. For me, I can make these graphics more sophisticated if I want by asking it to add some other components to do it. Okay, let's jump. Now the new version coming soon, hopefully will have some additional things where you can talk to it like in fact talking to a teachers. This example of Salman Khan, Khan Academy. I'm sure every one of you have used Khan Academy to learn mathematics or physics and things like that. This is the person who created Khan Academy, and he's sitting with his son, testing the new version that OpenAI has created, and look at how it can help.
Hi, my name is Sal Khan. I'm the founder of Khan Academy, and I'm also the author of a new book about artificial intelligence in education called Brave New Words. And OpenAI invited myself and my son Imran here to try out some of their new technology. And so we're curious about how good it might be at tutoring someone in math on Khan Academy. So let's get it started. It's loading up. All right, make sure it can see our screen.
Actually, in this format.
Hello there. I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem, but don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction. I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together. Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Really,
Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly. Well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite side to angle alpha?
Okay, well, I mean, you told me earlier that this was the adjacent side, and I know that's the hypotenuse, so I'm guessing that this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct. Now that you've identified all the sides relative to angle alpha, do you remember the formula for finding the sine of an angle in a right?
Yeah, you can see that it can really be very interactive. This new one is still not released. We'll wait for it to see when it gets released to do. Now, the other things they call LLM. If you don't want to use the one on the internet, you can download the full Shajid GPT on your computer and run it without internet. You can switch from the internet and you still can use it. There's something called LLM. There are two companies you can try, all free. One called January, like January.ai, and this is the one. You can download it, install it, and then you can do everything without using the internet. And the other one called, let me stop this video, called LM Studio. This allows you to have your own version on your computer. Of course, you need a strong computer. You need at least 16 gigabyte memory to run it effectively. So you need a good computer that can do that, and this can do it. For you, you don't need. It's ChatGPT available there. There is Copilot, there is Gemini. They all do the same thing you want to do. Now, on the research side, I did show you quickly something, but the other tools we have, it can help you with literature review. You can do some other things. So we're using something here called Cite. Cite is a company who connected with the big publishers and integrated their AI into the publisher's database. So if you ask questions, as we did before, it will go and find you actual research and create summary for you and things like that. Cite is very good, and there's something called Research Robot and other. These are all based on AI. But ChatGPT now has the plugin to do it. I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. Just think this is all. I need more time for you to ask me questions before I stop. I think this is 1, 2. So let me stop here. So in conclusion, AI is a great thing. Now, it's not a replacement of us. And please, if we just continue using AI just to replace us, whatever we want, we go jump only to AI, then we will lose our ability to critically think. We need first to think, come with what we want to do, and then go to ChatGPT AI to help us improve that learning and go to further things, and use that information to better understand what we do. Now, Zubair,
Yes.
you can go ahead. Zubair, thank
Yes. You showed us one software about LLM, right?
Yes.
What is its purpose again?
LM is something called large language model. Large language model is the same as ChatGPT, but instead of running it on OpenAI system and other, you run it on your own computer. So you can look at it as you have offline ChatGPT. Offline ChatGPT. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zubair. Next, I don't see the full names. Who is next on the screen? I think Muhammad is someone. Whoever is next. Yeah, Mubarak. Sorry, Mubarak.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
I want to ask about what type of AI to use, because most of the AIs need to pay some money.
Yeah, the one I used in this one is ChatGPT 4.0. It is a paid version to do. But also we used Gemini. Gemini is from Google. It's free, but there are different versions of Gemini to do.
Most of the time I use deep.ai.org. It's like AI chat, deep.ai.org.
Yeah, but these are not really as strong as ChatGPT 4.0. ChatGPT 4.0 is the strongest one, because for this to work properly, they need huge resources. They need computers, they need a complicated algorithm, and ChatGPT 4.0 has all this thing. The Copilot also, if you have a Microsoft account, you can get Copilot for free. And Copilot is using ChatGPT 4, not 4.0, using 4. But 4 is still very good and strong.
Yes.
So if you have a Microsoft account, then you can do that as well on Copilot. Copilot is good. Yeah.
It's called Copilot from Microsoft or Windows?
Yeah. Copilot.microsoft.com. That's the
Yes.
address. Copilot.microsoft.com.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Stephen?
I just wanted to know how people make this stuff, like this advanced AI. Or is that too much?
Yeah, that's too much for today. But this is not new, really. People have been working on artificial intelligence since 1957, when they started working on it, and it took time to get to where it is now. To do. And the core of this one is something called neural network. Neural network are simply a way to mimic human brain made of neurons, isn't it? And neural network has different layers, and the more layers they create, the more sophisticated it is. And each layer has algorithm in it. That, for example, if you look at an image of an animal, first time you look at image an animal, and if you don't know that animal, you will have no clue what is that animal, isn't it? Now, if you see one of that category and someone tell you this is a dog, okay, now this is a dog. Now, if another dog comes in, you will have a doubt. Is this really a dog, or it looks similar to that? No. Then they'll tell you this is a dog. Okay. Then now you know, oh, the dog has special ears, special mouth, and things like that. And the more you see of type dogs, help you to know any new type of dogs that come to you. And what they do, they take this algorithm and train it on data. And the more they get trained, the more they become aware of the things they do in terms of text, in terms of images. And a neural network is the main thing. And this neural network moved into something called machine learning. When you combine the neurals network plus the training you train it on, becomes something called machine learning. And machine learning developed to deep learning, where they made the layers more in depth. And when they came with this one, this is what we had. We have seen ChatGPT a long time ago, not now, but we didn't know. You remember when we had on the phone, when you type a text, the keyboard will suggest for you other words to follow that text. Okay, that's based on neural network to do. And we used to say, okay, select this one, then this one, and then it will complete the sentence for you. Now the same thing is being used in ChatGPT. So it can predict what should be the next one, and the next one, and the next one, until it completes things. If you go into computer engineering and computer science, and is that your interest, you will get know more about this one. If you study artificial intelligence, of course, you'll become, inshallah, the expert in this area. But it's a sophisticated and really exciting to see. Okay, now Hur. Hello, Hur, I think you need to unmute your microphone. Maybe you are unmuted, but I can't hear you. Maybe you, yeah, now I can hear.
I just wanted to ask that is Copilot capable of making graphics and images?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is Copilot capable of making graphics and images?
Yes, yeah. I didn't get you clearly, but I think it does create those images and create nice images. But again, those images, you can tell they are AI, isn't it? When you do an image, you can ask it, let me see if I share screen and do one more thing before we go. Let me do this. Now, when you create images, and I come here, Now in ChatGPT 4.0, you can create images, but you can ask it what type of images to do. Okay, let's do this. Draw a realistic image of a young student with I realistic. Okay, I use the word realistic because in the art there is realistic. There are so many schools of arts. Yeah. Now, if I do that realistic, I'll get an image more realistic. Now, if I ask, say, using watercolor or using, yeah, this is more realistic. Yeah, draw the same image using, I'm not good in the art, as you can see, using water color. I'm not sure the color. Okay, now this is the same image. So if you look at type of drawing, why it does that one drawing, yeah, this is more like a watercolor thing. Yeah, type of drawing. These are type of schools of drawing. Yeah, pencil sketch. Okay, let's do that one. Draw the same using pencil. This will become like a more pencil drawing to do. So they do some nice drawing, but is it? You still can tell this is more computer generated one, and you can look at. So it does draw, and it looks nice. Sometimes you get beautiful things, like I sometimes draw an image of early morning at Sheikh Sheikh Zayed Mosque. Okay, and the sun is behind, and whatever. Okay, something like that. If you describe it in a very artistic way, you will get a nice, really drawing. I had a friend of mine who takes lots of beautiful photography. You see, this is the one. This is early morning, and behind. You can say make it. If you want it to be background for your computer, you say make it 16:9. It will make it fit better for you to look at it. So it can draw some nice things, but again, you are the creator. It means you are the one who have the imagination by describing it with the color you're looking for, the timing you need to be, the angle that need to be taken, the shadow. If you describe this in an artistic way, it will give you some beautiful thing. I think this is beautiful one. I'll use it maybe for Eid greeting and add to it some nice things. I think that. I hope I answered your question. I apologize if I didn't understand you. Khanka.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm
Good
Kanika.
afternoon. Yeah.
I have a question. So, AI is made by coding or how? And can a commerce student learn AI?
Yes, AI made by many things. One is first their coding, of course. There's a coding in background being done, but also made by sophisticated computers, machines, and sensors that work together, and algorithm. The algorithm is the coding, but the algorithm before being coding, being concept that being used to make the computer perform what need to do. So those who are in IT and computer engineering, and they will study how they make this technology they created, or how they use the technology to provide solutions for problems. Like, for example, the police department can use AI to track traffic on the busy roads, and help streamline the traffic. The AI people who study AI, they can do something like this, or they can create solutions that, in terms of hardware, machine, you plug it into the car, it does something to do. Others who are in all disciplines, from health, education, to law, to business, they can use this AI technology to help them. First is to improve their efficiency in terms of timing they spent on the thing, the streamline processes for people, and they get more insight of the data. So AI became, everybody should be able to use AI, and it becomes soon a requirement. If you don't know AI, you are behind to do. Everybody needs to do. So these are the two categories. Those who are in IT, they will learn how to make it, and they also move it into robotics that can move and do things based on data and based on processes. And those who are in other areas, they make use of it. Like in health, AI is used in the surgery, in the very complex surgery and operation. AI is being used to guide the doctors and surgeons and to the right actions they need to do, and to provide the specific dosage of medicine to do. So that's where it is. Okay, Abdullah, you are a great student. I'm really happy with these good questions from everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Abdullah.
Hello. It's a bit of technical question. Every time you select any text, you get an option to highlight or to underline on the browser page you're viewing. I wonder if this is an extension for the browser.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Whenever you select any text on the page, you get an option to highlight or to underline or to copy. Yeah.
Okay. This is an additional tool I added on my computer to do this. Yeah. In Chrome, you have some plugins you can add here. These are the plugins. You can use them to do many things for you, like highlighting and taking you to AI, finding what color code this one has been using, going into site, which I explained, to do further research. These are plugins you can add, extensions you can add in Chrome to be able to do these things. Yeah, so it's just you need to add it to your Chrome if you're using Chrome. Okay, I think who else we have? I think Khalid Walid. Did you speak already? Anas?
Yes. No,
Sorry,
no,
Anas.
I have a question, please.
Yes, please, go ahead.
So how could I re-register in this program? Because I haven't get any email.
Okay, you didn't get an email. You registered before, isn't it? Maybe you used the wrong email. I think it's easy. Yeah, put your email. Yeah, I think Ivy will follow up with you. I think she will get your email. Ivy, can you please help Khalid re-register if his name is not on the list, please add it on the list.
Noted, doctor.
Yeah, Ivy will help you with that. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anas and then Khadija. Anas.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Let's say you ask the question in ChatGPT. How can you confirm that the answer that ChatGPT gave you would be correct, or any OpenAI question?
Yeah, I
OpenAI.
think this is very good questions. I think this is very good question. First, the responsibility on yours to make sure it's correct. And how you do that, you can look at resources. If you get this information, if it is critical information, search for it, maybe in the internet, or ask Gemini or ask other tools to look at it, verify this information is correct. Most of the time, it is correct, the information, but sometimes it makes wrong information to do. But this is still tool to help us. It's not tool to replace us. And we need to keep remembering that one. It's not superior than us. We are in control. And this is why we need to read things and make sure they are really correct. In science, it's easy. There are so many ways you can verify it. To check and you find, but in some areas it is very biased. It means it's trained on certain data, and that data provided with certain people, and those people maybe have their own view of that situation. So not always what it says is right, and especially in things that getting into politics and those things which we not there. Sometimes it gives you a different angle. There's certain, the data is trained saying these people did X, Y, Z, while they maybe did something else to do. So I will not rely on this information to do that. So the data sometimes is on just certain direction. There are now lots of work by OpenAI and government to put legislation and put things to make sure this data is verified and correct before it's provided to the people. And hopefully that will get there, but it will take some time to get there. And the other thing, sometimes the algorithm, because it's computer memory, sometimes it gets mixed of data. You will notice if you chat with it on a subject and then you ask something completely different, it still used what you've been talking to it in the new answers. And this is an issue. Usually you need to select another window. For example, if I am here talking about quantum computing, or battery, battery. Most of the things I will ask, it's related to battery and coding. If I change the subject, I want to talk about something else, sport and other things, it may get confused. So better I open a new window because the subject is completely different, and I start working with it on that one. So to avoid it get mixing the previous thing I was talking about with the new thing I want about. We as human have the ability to ask questions. Like if I speak to you about something and then I change my subject, you will ask me, what do you mean? Here, it will not ask you what do you mean. It will give you an answer. So the better way is to open another one. But be careful, the data, not always. In the scientific one, most of it correct. But in the other aspect of social and the thing, it can have different opinion from what we maybe believe in and or think is the right thing to do. But thank you for this question. This is very important questions, and glad you asked this question. Okay, let's go back. I think Abdullah Omar, you already asked your questions, so I will lower your hand. Khadija, did you ask your question? No.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, do I study computer engineering or software engineering?
If you study software engineering or computer engineering, both of them, you will be doing some sort of AI in that, both of them. But the computer engineering will get more in depth of AI because you have a concentration on AI, like you become more specialized in AI, and you'll get more into robotics as well. if you're interested, there's so many considerations, but one of it is the AI to do. But if you want to look at how AI can be used for supporting business and others, software engineering, IT, they will be using AI as a tool to help others to do. But if you want to get more in-depth in AI, computer engineering with concentration of AI and robotics is the right place to do.
Thank
Okay,
you very
thank
much.
you. Thank you. Isra?
Yes,
It's,
I
yes.
already sent on
Yeah.
chat that I like if there's a app or website that organize the tabs, so I open.
Okay, good, yeah.
So, like if I have a subject and under the subject I want to put links for that helps me study this subject and other subject with their links.
Yes. Yeah, in this case, if you wanted to create a website for you or create anything, you need to have some knowledge in web technology. So in web technology, you need to know HTML, you need to know JavaScript, they call it, and you need to have some sort of database to do. Now, it will help you build the complete website, but you need to know some fundamentals of these things to be able to build your website. So study about those things. They call, usually in a course called web technology, which can be in year one or depends on the university you go in. But important HTML, JavaScript, something called CSS, cascading style sheets, and databases. With these four things, you can build a website that can do anything you want, not only clicking on something and going to the next level. You can build like Amazon website, you can build like Noon website, you can build Netflix dashboard and things like that. You can build any website like what you are familiar with.
So it's
Okay.
CSS, JavaScript, and what?
CSS, JavaScript, HTML, and databases. Database where you store the data. These are the three things.
So you
Four
don't
things.
know like databases?
Yeah, databases. Databases where you store the data. Because if you create any website, you need to store the data somewhere. Like the customers, that's the called databases. These four things help you create web technology solutions. And if you just ask ChatGPT, give me a tutorial on creating, start by a basic one. Let me create a product page where I can add the product name, title, ID, and then people can search for it. You do that step, then you start building more and more as you go. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure. Now, Farah. I think Farah used the book.
Yes, hello. I wanted to ask, how can I confirm my presence for this session?
You already end the session. We will have you on the attendance list. Your name will be there.
So may I leave now because I have some.
You can leave. Yeah, we finished the time. I think we're taking more time, but because I don't want to leave people who ask questions. But you can leave if you want. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for the session.
Zaim, Aisha, the last one. Then we'll go because I have other meeting. Aisha. Aisha, I think you are on mute.
Hi,
Yeah.
sir.
Hi.
Is it necessary to take computer science in school if we want to study computer or software engineering in the university?
No, you didn't have to do. I think if you want to do, I did a number of areas you can go if you want to study some sort of computing. One is, as you said, software engineering, computer engineering. There is IT, one, and there is information information systems. Usually, these are the areas. Now, cybersecurity also is one of it to do. So these are usually the 5 areas. One is computer engineering is more in depth in computers, from hardware, software thing. IT is more into the use of technology in businesses. They can include networking, databases, programming, application development, and things like that. Software engineering is more in depth into software development and creating softwares to do. Cybersecurity, of course, about securing networks and applications, and there's huge demand on cybersecurity nowadays. And AI on using AI applications as well. So any of these things, if you like, they will include some coding. So you should have some interest in coding to do. But they are very, very similar, and they have huge demand in these areas. Yeah.
Okay, so but it's not necessary that we have to take the subject in school to take it up in the
No,
university, right?
you don't need to take it in the school. Yeah, no, it's, school. You just get your school and come to us. Then we will take care of you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for the
Okay.
session.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get lost.
You
Class is ended.
Bye.
You may leave.